Come follow me. I'll show you the side of yourself, the person that you've always been, but never dreamed.
So this will be a shooter, definitely.
Wow.
If you press... Yeah. Oh yeah, it could be like a Sakari Warriors type game, or is it just a shooter? Just a shooter.
What was it?
No, there's a destroying button which is red. Graphics are quite nice for a... I quite like the bomb effects. The explosion effects are quite nice.
You can also fire, but it's fire out fast.
Very slow, isn't it, auto fire? Guessing you want that, do you? I think it increases your arrows eventually. Or it might not, because like mine seems to be getting better anyway without collecting stuff. You just have to kill so many bad guys and you get certain points. It goes up, I don't know.
Oh.
It's quite slow. It's even slower now. Oh! I think that did me in the...
Bit weird.
Yeah, the music's better than most that we've played actually. Quite like the background music. It's a long level.
Yeah.
It's a very long level. Feels like we're going through it again and again. We've got a countdown timer at the top. Oh no, we haven't. I thought that was a countdown timer. Oh no, that's the amount of missiles. So when you collect the one with 50 on, you're collecting special rockets. Whoa!
I thought we were going through something like that.
Yeah, same. Wow. Is that some kind of bonus level or something? Like it's...
Not really sure, but it's not really quite right, this.
Oh, it's pretty mesmerising.
Oh, feeling up.
Oh, we got him. Something's talking us.
What is that? Oh, my life is just so slow now.
I know. Proper just cruising now, like. Oh wow, this game's at tortoise pace now. It's the same backgrounds again.
I reckon we're not going to get much more than this.
Oh! Oh, we're competing. Oh, we deserve that. No, we both deserve that. Oh, and I've got it. You press start, I think. Yeah. My bad. Gotta stop doing that.
Oh.
What got me there?
Easy themselves.
Oh, I'm getting cane now.
You used to say nice and easy. Fucking dickheads!
Nice and easy, eh?
Fuck it, what's the point in joining party? What am I doing?
Getting angry now, getting angry now. Getting back in the zone, getting back in the groove. Yes, this is a very pedestrian shoot 'em up.
Well, fuck off.
Still not great at it, but it is pedestrian.
What? It's decided though, unless it's button bashing. I'm not involved.
No, you're not great. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, absolutely shit. Any fighters coming up. Oh, here we go, we're getting the jet stream going. Supering up.
You know it.
God!
Come on, dickheads.
Give some juice, man! Okay, so yeah, we're not. It's an interesting one. I've not really played a game like this before. It's not a space shooter for once. It's not set in the future or anything. I don't think. It's just kind of. But the terrain's very, very similar on each level. The music stays the same on every level, and it's not the worst music in the world. But it's just. It's constantly there.
Oh,
Oh,
CDC sound. What?
Yeah, I got caught with them too. 3 points in. Oh! Poor. Very poor.
Shouldn't put special stuff on screen. You can't get it.
It's just that attempt to do it.
Temptation's too high. Oh, it's the issue. Oh, yeah, I'm all alone.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not playing well.
In the zone. Bitches.
Oh!
Right, I'll go. Okay.
Oh, there was only literally one enemy there. I can't believe I flew into it.
so well. Wasn't like minutes.
Did do pretty well, actually.
Oh. Fucking chicken.
Well, it's changing colour. Getting to more of a deserty background now. So it does exist. The game does change on occasion.
Good. Yeah. No. Yeah. I like it. Slow.
It tells what level we're on, does it?
No.
The graphical detail's quite nice. There is detail in there, and like the semi sort of pseudo 3D backdrop is quite okay. The music, like I said, unfortunately, the music's just the same every level. It's just one soundtrack, which is throughout the entire game, and the sound effects are not the best. Like, they're not the worst, but you don't really hear them much, do you?
No, there's no change in it.
No. It's not the worst playable, though. It's quite fun to play. It just...
It
is frustrating.
I mean, it's... Oh, fuck off. Oh, no! What's it?
Ah! Neil's boxed in there. I think it's strange because a lot of games back in the Mega Drive days used to, occasionally get slaughtered for being a bit too short or a bit too easy. But what I've found while we've played a lot of these co-op arcade games is that
Rock solid.
not just that they rock solid, which they're meant to be to take your money, but they do get quite boring. Whereas the Mega Drive games just they seem to get that balance just right of repetitiveness, because obviously all the games back then were repetitive platformer or beat 'em ups or whatever, but they just never got boring, you know what I mean? You complete Streets of Rage 2 or Turtles in Time and you were never bored by the end. But a lot of these arcade games that we've played, some of them were better than others. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, I think, had a good length to it. But a lot of them get really boring. Like, this is just, it's getting so repetitive. And I don't know, it's weird, because if you play a game like this, like Ikaruga on Dreamcast, I didn't get bored of it. It was hard, and I didn't get bored of it. But the arcade ones, I don't know whether it's just because we get infinite continues because we played on an arcade emulator. Maybe that's changed it, because we're not trying to be as skillful as we need to be. Because even though we're not trying to die, we know it doesn't matter. So I don't know if whether playing because it's an emulator's got something to do with it, but it's not. It gets very repetitive. I mean, look, we're over water now. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We're over water now. Again, the water effects are not the worst for an arcade game. I'm not quite sure when this game was made. We'd have to look at the title screen. You have on my side.
Well, do it.
You are.
Oh, looks like not.
You're not doing that. You're just going to stay there, right?
Can't. I'm not moving. I can't move.
Go ahead.
What's up? I need to die.
I've been saying that for a while.
I can't move.
You're just taking yourself over to my side.
I can't stop moving.
Oh, great.
Oh, good bad stuff. I can't move.
Not being a dick.
Eat lock.
Stop being an ass.
I'm not pressing out. Oh, I can move that.
Just go. Yeah, because before there were a problem.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can move that.
Yeah.
Fucking glitching the game.
It's no glitch.
I recognise my skill too great for the game.
Yeah, so we're doing our best to kind of plough through it. We started off pretty well, as you do on these games, and then even though it's not exactly a bullet hell shooter, like there's not that many enemy ammo on screen. Like that was the only bullet on screen, the one that hit you.
Yeah, that went straight for it.
And you just didn't move out of the way of it. Yeah, it just came. Look, it's going straight for you. At least you sidestepped that one.
What is serious? It must be a man. Oh crap.
You're blaming the ocean.
Yeah, I'm blaming the ocean.
And what about all the other levels?
I'm blaming the sand.
So the screen's actually a lot lower, a lot longer than what it is. That's why there's no score and stuff on, because I can go right off the screen at the bottom.
Let's see.
Oh. Same boat, that was both.
Study it, fucking took it.
Alright, I'll finish them up. Sort them out.
I thought you hit somebody.
So you're just need to make up the numbers, aren't you? Shoot at something.
I took the same bullets, I was like, ooh, head towards it. Right line.
Oh, yeah, to the end. There aren't any bosses, is there?
No.
In this game. There's actually no bosses on the game at all. It's just you get to this point and then it's almost like a bonus stage where you take on some extra enemies in a really fast-moving part of the level. And then that's it then. And then you just...
All that. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, of course. You like that. It's always going to happen.
It's all of something to study.
And he get killed.
No action. There's golfing here.
getting dark. It's getting very dark.
That's it.
Oh, just have to get on with it.
That's it.
And bright, no excuses now. The bright lights are going to be even brighter.
No. Right, okay. Just take everyone off. Take everyone out. Yeah. You do it. Come on. Yeah.
Shoot it then.
This? Ah, good ring.
It's a bomb it.
Clear screen to me. What we can get from you is disappointment.
Let's do all these.
Obviously these people have no skill. Look at this. Yeah. Sorry, I'll get it.
Oh.
The darkness you didn't know.
What?
It may well be there. Sending everyone off. Obviously I got tired. Oh, easy from the silent bullets. Not in daylight.
So, why have we gone back? Have we gone back?
Not really sure. Beginning.
It's not first level, is it?
But we just seem to have jumped.
You do seem to have jumped, I agree.
Obviously. Oh no, we're back. We're back. We're dark. We're in the ship. I'll get it. Oh. That's nice sometime.
I think I've gone back. I remember these three tanks.
Oh, did we just fail the level?
You might have done.
You, I blame you for that.
Oh. Smashed on them ones.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it.
Oh, don't you like a champion? Oh no.
Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Look, we're in the last minute.
Forever bailing you out.
Bailing me out. I don't need to bail me out somewhere else. Well,
Oh.
for me, we won't be this far.
That would be further.
I've never even seen this pallet game before. How are you doing? Your job.
Doing it. Where were you?
Been destroyed by
Oh,
It's because of you, Dad.
to restart level again.
Why?
Because I think because we both got game over. We both got it at the same time.
No, we're both not going to get past this bit. Clearly, you've not got the skill.
Evidently not.
We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. We can. So, we're going to do that.
Evidently not.
It's alright, just stand there like a dildo and hell. Get out.
Yeah, sorry, we've had things in the chat that we've been missing because of you
Mox, we've been
ruining
playing
things.
Let's stick on chat for the whole thing here.
So, getting through this chat, the Olympic experience on Olympic Gold for a Master System was all right for a Master System game. It was probably one of the better 8-bit Olympic games that we've played. It's not as good as the arcade stuff. The arcade stuff's definitely better still, but you'd expect that, I suppose. But it was all right. It was better than Track and Field. It was better than the NES stuff, I think. So yeah, it was pretty good. I'd say middling for that. Yeah, a lot of these shooters are very, very similar. This one's by Sun, I think, maybe it became Sunsoft. So it's a slightly different company to most. IREM were one of the best arcade shooter creators around before they went bust. And yeah, I do love an IREM shooter, but we're trying to play shooters that didn't get a home console release. I'm not sure this one did. I'm pretty sure this one didn't. Any that got a home console release will try and play along with the home console version at some point in one of these things, probably after the Olympics have gone astray. And we'll start to compare arcade games with console games. I mean, this one reminds me a lot of Mercs, actually. Although Mercs was a shooter where you were running around and you weren't in a vehicle. But it reminds me a lot more of Mercs or Akari Warriors than most actual over-the-head shooters. Yeah, we're not great at them. But it's because they're arcade games. Do you know what I mean? We keep failing on this particular level, so we're going to semi-concentrate and try not to die at the same time. I keep pumping more money in, so just keep banging start, and we should be alright. But that's why I'm dying, obviously, because I'm desperate.
Yeah, obviously, that's why you're
just topped up with coinage.
Topped up with bullshit. Crap. Good.
Right, so what happens when I concentrate, boy? And yeah, it does sound like it's a bit of a horse that neighs after the guitar riff. I'm not sure why that's in there either.
There's no reason, it just did.
Like I said, the music's actually one of the better arcade game musics we've had. It's just the same music for every level is its biggest problem. But in terms of the actual tune, it's good quality. It sounds clear. I don't know how clear it is for viewers because of having to play it with in the background. So basically, the way we've got this set up is we've got an Xbox running through a capture card. Running through an XRGB Mini, and then the XRGB Mini goes to the capture card and then to the TV. But the Xbox itself, for a sound output, is running via optical cable to a surround sound system, which is what we're using to play the games.
Dodge all them.
So yeah,
Leprechauns.
That's kind of how we're doing it. So it's going to be the laptop's microphone that's picking up background speakers and our voices. So I'm not sure how clear you're actually hearing it.
Having eaten missiles, you sick bastards. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I'm just chucking up again.
Don't die. I'm trying to scroll down the chat window. And yeah, I agree, no bosses on this particular game.
It's pretty weird because we expect a boss and all.
You get more like bonus stages than bosses, where it's just...
And now it must be at later levels because we're just chucking everything.
This must be like the last level. This must be the equivalent of a boss, surely. We're not very good at it considering this is, like I said, this is very much not a bullet hell shooter.
Yeah, that's it, that little bitch.
But I think we've done it.
That's just first stage, man.
Beating the evil monster named Terrorism. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Put out the fire of hatred.
This is a very, very preachy game.
Run away with the shadow of genocide.
Wow. Yeah, so
yeah, that's it. The first shooter that we're going to add to the channel. It's a bit slow. It got quite repetitive in places. It's a very narrow screen. I know a lot of top vertical shooters can be narrow, but that looked
squash.
That felt quite narrow, didn't it? That one, definitely. More than usual, I would have thought, but I could be wrong on that one.
It's really slow.
It was quite slow, yeah.
And it messes me around because at the end of each level, it goes from like speed 1 to speed 20, and then it goes back to speed 1, so which makes that worse.
Yeah, because when you slow back down, it feels even slower, doesn't it?
Just like it feels like crawling all the way through. There's a lot of action towards ends, but
it picks up. And I also felt that a lot of the early levels, like probably half the game, a lot of the backgrounds were very similar, just different colours. It's only the water level, really, then towards the end when you got into that town that
bit of variation.
They varied it up a bit, but you know, because of the colour of the levels or the colour scheme, they were they're very bland, very brown, very dull colours. The explosion effects looked good. The background music was good, albeit repeated quite frequently on each level. But the track itself was decent. It played all right in terms of, apart from the slowness, the movement was good. You got a couple of different weapons and stuff. It was your standard kind of game, I guess. Yeah, we'll head over to the review screen and we'll let you see what it is that we gave it and see if you guys agree. Okay, so as you can see there, so quite different this time. A bit of a difference in review score.
Yeah, I'm right. You're wrong.
So I gave it, you know, the sound quality we both agreed was decent on a 15, similar to what we've given a lot of games recently. They're decent quality arcade soundtracks, but nothing that's going to grip you after playing the game, but you enjoy it whilst you're in the game. So that's always good. I gave the playability a 16, you gave it a 14. It's probably just due to the slowness, I assume.
It is, it just messes me around, and as I said, when you go from each level, it just seems like crawling all the way through. We've got a decent amount of bad guys on towards ends. Obviously we died a lot, you've seen in the video. But it's just, I don't know, it's lacking that oomph.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe I've been a bit generous with playability on that one, to be fair. That slowness does, compared to some beat 'em ups, that you want that urgency, and sorry, shoot 'em ups, you want that urgency, and this, I guess this didn't have it really. It was a bit slow.
Not quite Top Gun.
It's definitely not Top Gun. For how long it would last, you gave it a 12 out of 20, so a little bit. I gave it a 15.
We might come back to it, but
again, I think possibly being a little bit generous. Looking at it again, I think. Yeah, it's one of those shooters, it's quite generic. I don't know if I would come back to it again too often, to be honest.
It's like a game on depressants, mate. Your moves just going to go downhill once you play it.
It is a little slow. Enjoyability, you gave it a 12, you really didn't think it was just above average. I gave it a 16 again, so again, probably a bit too kind on this one.
Quite a big difference, that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember playing it and enjoying it at the time. Yeah, I don't know. Having played it again since, it is a bit slow. Like, it doesn't really have that edge. The levels are a bit bland.
We've played like other shooters since then, and like obviously you guys will get to see, but head and shoulders above that.
Some of them are, yeah. I think I've probably been, like I say, a bit kind on that one. And presentation, you gave a 13, I gave a 14. It's the explosions and the enemies, if they don't look the worst, the levels don't look the worst, they're just a bit bland. I think that's the problem, that's why it doesn't score higher. The graphical quality's fine.
Yeah, can't the graphics full time.
Screen's too narrow, and the graphics, the backgrounds are just all very samey colour-wise, a bit drab.
Yeah, there's not that stands out.
No, that's why I think presentation doesn't score higher.
A little more effort, guys. That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, you gave it a 66. I gave it a 76. I think I'm probably a little bit generous on that one. I think it probably is a 60s game.
Yeah.
I think it probably is. I think it's generous giving it that. To be honest, having another look and played it again.
When it says generous, it just means I'm right and he's fucking wrong.
I might concede on that one. But yeah, let us know what you think. Have you played the game? Do you think we're being too kind or not kind enough? And again, let us know what games you want us to play in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And anything you guys can contribute will be a massive help. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.